Another gun with a story. This one is not mine, unfortunately, but I still will tell you the story behind it. And it got interesting, and this is the first real custom gun that I've had my hands on, at least in quite a while. So stay with me while we talk about the Integrity Arms custom work done on this Colt 1911. All right, thanks for stopping in, and I want to thank my friend John Swarthout. This is he's loaned me several guns in the past to test, and I am just absolutely blessed to have been entrusted with this one for a period of time to be able to shoot it and talk about it. This started out as a restoration of an original Colt 1911. John wanted to make it as original as possible. That was his original goal anyway. And I'll be rolling in some pictures of what it looked like beforehand. Once he got a hold of Integrity Arms down in Ohio and started going through what can be done to it, there was a lot done. I want to read from the build sheet on this just so I don't miss anything. But before we get into handling this firearm, let me show that it is in fact unloaded. There is no magazine in the gun. You can see all the way through the mag well, and there is no round in the chamber. So if you're concerned about the safety, when I'm pointing this gun around at the camera, it is in fact unloaded. So let's see, it had engraved the roll marks. As you can see, the roll marks on the side are very well pronounced. The government model Colt automatic, including the Colt, prancing Colt in the back. And on this side, the Colt patent firearms, etc., etc. Very well pronounced. They were pretty dull to start with, so those were re-engraved, so they do stand out. Let's see. New cart barrel accuracy package, which included Wilson Combat Extractor. Let's see. Top of the slide has the Ghost arrow design. These, I don't know if that'll show up in the camera real well or not, but you can just barely see it in there where there's additional ghost arrows in there to follow the whole arrow pattern. Really cool. It doesn't show up as well in the camera, but boy, it's a beautiful design on the top. So it's all a flat top design that is just it's a superb finishing touch, I think. So I had to fit and blend the EGW grip safety and let's see, mag release, plunger tube. I'm trying to read all of these here. Oh, 25 line per inch. He had to, looks like he had to refit the curved mainspring housing, 25 line per inch engraving or checkering on that. And we have shot it. So there's probably a little bit of skin from my hand still going into that checkering. Very, very well done checkering. It's got a smooth trigger on this too. He took the grooves off the trigger. I really like a smooth trigger. I don't like grooves on it. I like my finger to be able to roll around it and as needed. Now, beautiful trigger too. This trigger weighs out to just a fraction under 2 pounds, and boy is it nice. Okay, while we're here, we'll show it. Almost no take up. Almost no vertical play on it. You can see that it has been shot, so there's a little bit of marking on it. That's okay, but almost no take up. It's an on-off switch, no over travel. Even though there is no over travel stop on it, this has no over travel. Again, that's a sign of a very well fitted trigger. The grips on this gun are American Holly, and they have the Integrity Arms inlay on it. They kind of look like ivory, but they're not. American Hollywood, which is not Hollywood, but wood called holly. Anyway, American Holly, which is really nice. So it has a U-notch rear sight, no serrations or anything, just a plain flat. Actually, there are just the most subtle of serrations in there, but it is a U-notch, and it also has a white inlaid bead on the front post. That did present just a little bit of problem for me because that white is so pronounced. It's great for picking up a quick sight picture, but it made me struggle a little bit with accuracy on it, although the gun was accurate. And I'll roll in some range footage here in just a couple of minutes. Also blended the stand-chin thumb safety on it. Did 25 lines per inch on the front strap. And again, it doesn't say if this is a machine cut or hand cut. It doesn't really matter because it does come out really, really nice. And finally, a DLC blackout finish on the gun. Again, just absolute outstanding workmanship. John didn't tell me how much he paid for the workmanship on it. I didn't ask, and it's one of those things, I guess, if you have to ask, then you're not going to be able to afford it anyway. But just a beautiful fitting. Now, it does not have a reverse crown on the barrel. I've seen some like it, some Wilsons and Nighthawks, of course, that have the barrel flush fit to the bushing. This bushing is beveled, however, which I really like. But the fact that it's not flush fit and not reverse crown doesn't bother me. It does have the Integrity Arms symbol on the plug, which is cool. They did also blend the back of the frame so that the ejector and the extractor all fit perfectly. I've seen some semi-custom guns, even a couple of custom guns that didn't fit as well as this did. So very, very nice all the way around. And again, beautiful workmanship from Integrity Arms. Started out as a project that was, again, just going to be a restoration, and has gone well beyond that. A couple other things I want to point out real quick. First, I think Integrity Arms went above and beyond. They actually polished out the machine marks inside the dust cover on the frame, which wasn't even called for, but an excellent job of doing that. It's just one of those little touches that a good quality custom maker will do. Second thing is just a quick shot of the test target that they sent in, and we'll be doing some of our own shooting here just a little later in this video. So again, rolling in some range footage, and then we'll get back to a conclusion. Integrity Arms custom Colt 45. A lot of work done on this gun. Let's just see how it shoots. Very first shots here at 7 yards. Using a Dan Wesson magazine to start with. They got a bunch of different brands of magazines, all with 230 grain Remington ammunition. Let's just see where it'll shoot, and you know I got to find out by asking Alice here. Let's go ask Alice. All right, centered. Could be just a tad low. Well, I should have at least 7 shots left. Let's run the plates. And I don't know why I'm missing, boy, I missed several of them. I got to try that again. All right, got one in the chamber. Let's go to a Wilson mag this time. That's not the gun's fault, that's me. I'm pulling down on it for some reason. All right, try it again. Start with a red prairie dog this time. And knocked it right off. All right, so let's try this again. Let's go for the plates. And silhouette. Oh boy, what a flinch at the end. Did not stay open on this Wilson mag. My fault, not the gun. All right, it's hitting where it's supposed to hit. Let's try it over 25. Remington 230 ball out of Metgar magazine. And let's try it over at 25. Let's start with the kind of weird green and orange raccoon on the right. How about the yellow crow next to him? How about the head flipper on the silhouette? I think I pulled over that one. There we go, a lot of oomph to it. How about the orange woodchuck? How about the center of the red silhouette? I got the pelvis out. All right, let's see if I can get that back. All right, how about the red standing prairie dog? Way over the left is a yellow 6-inch. If I can't get the 6 at 25, how am I going to do it at 50? 2 shots left. Last shot. That white bead front sight makes it a little difficult to get good precise alignment, but that's my excuse. I'm sticking with it. All right, let's try 50. Integrity Arms, custom Colt 45, another Wilson magazine. And I got, what do I have, 7 rounds loaded up in an 8-round mag here. Let's just see if I can hit anything at 50 yards. So we're going to start out with a silver gong on the left. Again, I know that white bead front sight is easy to pick up, but boy, it really is not helping me for long range accuracy. Alright, looks a little low left. How about the 16-inch white with the orange center, high right? Okay, what's that, white with a black center below it, a 12-inch? Okay, a 10-inch to the left of the 16. 8-inch below that. No. That was me. Just that there's very little contrast each side of that front sight. Alright, got it. How about the 6-inch to the left of that? Did I get the plate or did I get the shepherd's hook holding it? I'm going to say I got the plate. Let's go to the silhouette there on the lower right. Alright. I like the sound of the gong. Alright, now I'm going to try that 6-inch again. Alright, that time I know I got the plate. Hey, this is hitting everything I wanted to. 3 rounds left. Back to the 16. And let's see, back to the silhouette. And back to the gong. Integrity Arms, custom Colt 45. Love it. Alright, beautiful gun. I kind of wish it were mine. Does shoot really well. Just fantastic work from Integrity Arms. Again, I want to thank John for loaning me this gun to try out and trusting me with it while he left it with me. Wow, can't say enough about it. Integrity Arms and good restoration and Resto-Mod, I guess you would call it, on a Colt semi-automatic. Alright, it probably went a little longer than I should have gone, but I wanted to do justice to this nice custom work on this Colt. Thanks for stopping in.